Hey, what's up everyone? It is BRICKLOVER18 here today in my LEGO City, and today I'm going to be giving you a LEGO City tour. It has been a while now since I've shown you the LEGO City, basically since the LEGO City rebuild updates stopped, since I moved into the new LEGO room. So today I thought it'd be fun to give you a full overview of the LEGO City in its current form. It's still by no means done. In fact, I've got a lot of minifigures I still have to add and just, other scenes around the LEGO City, but I thought I'd show you at least a progress update so you can see where it's at right now. I'm going to get started by showing you this side of the LEGO City here. So all the way on the end here, we've got this lineup of shops. We've got a grocery shop here, a bike shop, a burger shop, a coffee shop, and then a toy shop all the way on the very end. These are all like mini modulars, I guess you could say. They're all kind of attached together. At the far back corner, we've got the LEGO City Bank, which obviously is a big step up from the old LEGO City Bank. It is multiple stories now. I like how that looks. I think it looks pretty neat if I do say so myself. It is missing a few white tiles though, so I better add those soon. In front of all that, we've got the Federal Office Building. The very tall building here used to be the tallest building in the LEGO City. I built a park in front of that with a lot of flowers and just trees and things like that to look nice here in the city. I need to add some minifigures to that clearly because it looks pretty empty. And then at the front, we've got a big fountain, a couple benches and everything like that. And then of course, the big tall office building right here. Along the streets over here, of course, we've also got lots of cars and a couple different scenes going on here. Looks very, very nice. I use the official LEGO road plates, the new 2021 version, because those are the ones that I like the best and I find the most modular for my LEGO City. And I've even got some base plates behind the Federal Office Building, but you can't really see that because kind of blocks that space. Moving on from the road here, we've got a row of modular buildings. So we've got the police station here, which obviously has the newsstand and the donut shop. Then we've got the detective's office, which obviously has a barber shop, the pool hall, and then the detective's office upstairs. And then we've got the bank and the laundromat, which is very, very cool. I love especially how the bank looks. It just looks awesome there, and I've got all those three modular buildings right up front there. At the very top here, we've got a BRICKLOVER18 billboard, which is on the police station overlooking the entire LEGO City. And then between the bank, the laundromat, and the barber shop, we've actually got another skyscraper. I kind of modeled this off of Toronto. We've got a lot of old buildings with new skyscrapers coming up from in between them because they can't tear the front of the buildings down, but they can add to them. So that's kind of the style I did here. I've got an empty floor right up here, a dentist office, a radio station, an Apple store, and another empty store right here. And then of course some antennas and Spider-Man up here from a TikTok I made a few months ago. Behind this row of buildings, I've got more LEGO modular buildings. So this one here is the corner garage, then the assembly square, and the Palace Cinema, which the Palace Cinema is right in Tile Square. I like how these buildings are a little bit staggered, so you can see the front of both buildings, the bank and the Palace Cinema. If they were directly in line, it would just look way too straight, but also you wouldn't get a nice look at the buildings like this. Behind there, as you can see, it is Tile Square, so it's got the Tile Square platform, the big ball for New Year's, as well as the much smaller ball that used to be in the old LEGO City. So I really like how that looks and how it overlooks the entire city. And we've also got these apartment buildings which come over the assembly square and the detective's office. This looks really, really cool. 6 stories of apartments there, and again, they are just old style. I wanted it to look old because I didn't want it to look like every other building in my LEGO City, like the Federal Building and the skyscraper here. Here are the roads all the way around this part of the LEGO City. Because it's right on the water, I tried to put a few of the nicer cars that I have out, like a couple of the gift with purchases, as well as the diner car, and then even this really cool Porsche. I've always liked that. And then this is what it looks like behind the modular buildings. There is a road there, but obviously a lot less cars. Over here in Tile Square, we've got the billboards set up. It's missing a few billboards that I have to replace from the move, but I plan to do that very soon with the Jumbotron right in the screen there. That is a scene of me on a stage, which would make sense if the stage was set up. But the stage is actually over here right now, so it's fine just the way it is. And then, of course, we've got the 2022 brick, which looks really cool, and I already showed you the ball up top. Beside that, overlooking Tile Square is, of course, Bricks Tower. A few months ago now, I made a whole multi-part series giving you a full tour of Bricks Tower, and you guys absolutely love that. There's so much involved in the Bricks Tower, you know, the Lego store, the hotel, the school, the Ellen Studio, the event space, the restaurant, the Bricktubers Clubhouse, multiple hotel rooms, the penthouse suite, and an office tower with a Lego flag up top. So there is really no shortage of things at the Bricks Tower complex. It is one of my favorite buildings in the Lego City. Directly in front of that, we've got the first ever modular building I had, which is the Grand Emporium, and next to that is the Downtown Diner. Of course, beside that, there's a little alleyway into the park, which I'm going to show you the park in a little bit more detail a little bit later. In front of the Grand Emporium here, we've also got some parking spots, including an ice cream truck with some minifigures lined up to get the ice cream there. Throughout the Lego City, you will see I also have all my custom traffic lights all set up, and just the bare bones of some minifigures kind of enjoying their days around the Lego City. There is still a lot more staging to be done, so I definitely will be doing that, but just from what I've done so far, I've enjoyed setting up the minifigures, setting up the traffic lights, and adding all of the different cars around the city, trying to make it look like a lived-in city and like minifigures are roaming around. So back over here to the other side of the Lego City, besides the park entrance, I've got just the continuation of Bricks Tower, and then we've got the fire station, which is a Lego set that I modified to be a little bit taller and just kind of fit my Lego City a little bit more. Then we've got one part of the bookshop, as well as my custom Lego police station on a 32 by 32 base plate. And again, I built this one just to replace some of the other police stations that I had in my Lego City, just because it needed to have a little bit more look and be a little bit more realistic. Behind the police station here, we've got the apartment building, which is the other half of the bookshop, as well as the NCIS building, which I've had in my Lego City for many, many years now. And then I've actually got another apartment building right over here, which is neat. I kind of didn't realize I had two side by side. And then I added the Avengers Tower up here just because I didn't really know what to do with it, and I thought it looked pretty good here. This part of the Lego City is not very staged, or not staged very well, I should say. There's some minifigures just lying there. We've got some cars, the tram, which I think is really cool. I like having that in the Lego City. And then we've just got the Secret Service posted up back here. They've got that street blocked off. And then the NCIS cars. Very, very cool. I've got to do some more work for sure on the staging area of, you know, that part of the city. So now in front of Bricks Tower and in front of some of the other modular buildings, of course, I've got the park and the beach area. So the park entrance is over here. You can enter through those gates and walk all the way along the path here with all these beautiful flowers. You can also enter here by the diner. The whole park is covered in these tiles, making a beautiful walkway, as well as a ton of different flowers and minifigures enjoying it. If you take the walkway all the way to the end here, you'll of course end up in the mini fairgrounds. So it's a very, very tiny fairgrounds, but I've got some minifigures here selling balloons and candy and games. We've got the ticket office here. And then of course the main attraction, which is the Ferris wheel. Also in the park, if you don't want to go to the fair, we've just got lots of picnic tables, this really cool Lego museum, as well as some really tall Lego trees, fountains, benches, and so much more. I wanted this to look like a realistic park in the Lego City, and I think I did a pretty decent job at accomplishing that. Down here off the pathway, we've actually got some stairs leading into the beach. These stairs took me a really long time to do because they are curved, but I really like how they look. The beach is on a lower level of the Lego City, which is really important for me to have because I didn't want it to be flush, because real beaches are not flush kind of with their city. So I built this custom wall all the way along here, which I really like how that looks. And then of course we've got the beach area right here. On the beach, we've got the old fisherman's hut, which is one of my favorite Lego sets. I think it's absolutely incredible. And then we've got all the minifigures on the beach, just enjoying a beautiful day in the sand. You know, we've got people barbecuing, people playing volleyball, except their volleyball is missing. I wonder where that went. I thought it was there, but anyway, we've also got people getting ready to swim, playing in the sand, a monkey on the tree, looking for treasure over here, kayaking, lifeguarding. So much on the go on the beach. I really, really like all the detail and stuff like that they got put into it. I think it looks just incredible. Somebody recently gave me the idea to put some dark tan plates and everything close to the water to make it look like wet sand. I also think that's a great idea. I haven't had a chance to do that, but I definitely want to. And then we've got a boardwalk here, like a dock that goes down. Again, I like that. Normally there'd be somebody fishing there, but I think I'm missing the fishing pole. And then in the water here, I've got a bunch of boats, like a little speedboat here, sailboat, kayak, and a surfer. Love how the beach looks. I think it does a great job. I think it really encompasses kind of what I wanted the Lego City to look like. And I just love how there's now multiple different layers to the city. It's not just flat. It's got some dimension to it and some texture. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video, giving you a Lego City tour of course, my custom Lego City. Not fully custom because there's obviously a lot of sets in it. I will do a much more in-depth detailed tour very, very soon. I just kind of wanted to show you what the current status of it like that is now. And of course, I'm always looking forward to hearing anytime I show the city, if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that of what you think I should include in the city and how you want me to do it. So please feel free to leave some of those suggestions down in the comments below. And until the next Lego City tour, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.